Hey guys, it's Julia from Z Square Crafts. Thank you so much for tuning in to this YouTube video. Today I'm on the TheAlleyWayStamps YouTube channel sharing another holiday card. My personal life has been very busy this holiday season, so many of the cards that I've created are very simple and quick, but I do still like to create a handmade card to pass along to all of my friends and family at this time of year, so I really wanted to make sure to continue to create even though my personal life is pretty busy. So this is one of these easy and simple creations that I'm going to share with you today. I'm starting by stamping the wreath from the Wreathed in Love stamp set from the TheAlleyWayStamps. I stamped that in Versamark ink, which is a clear sticky ink, perfect for heat embossing, and then I sprinkled on some Ranger Superfine Detail Gold embossing powder and heat set that. You can see it's smooth and shiny. I'm also going to stamp the same greeting that comes in the Wreathed in Love stamp set. This says "From Our House to Yours," and again I'm going to sprinkle my gold embossing powder and then heat set that until it's smooth and shiny. Next, I'm going to stamp this bird from the Mistletoe Kisses stamp set. Originally, I planned that I would stamp and adhere it down for a little bit of dimension, but I didn't like how that looked, so I've decided to stamp it directly onto my card base, and then I'll use my Prismacolor pencils to color it in. I really like using Prismacolors on craft because the colors really tend to pop, and especially with the technique that I'm going to use today, my coloring really did not need to be perfect or precise, so I just kind of ran with that. I have a small tin of Prismacolor pencils, a 24 set, and for all of my crafting needs, I've always had the colors that I need, so I'm happy with my small tin. I know some people have huge collections of Prismacolor pencils, and maybe sometime in the future I'll invest in a few more, but if you're just starting out and aren't sure if you're going to like it or if you'll use them, a small set is a great way to start, and if you're watching this video and looking for some holiday ideas for the card maker or crafter in your life, I would highly recommend this. It would be a really great gift. So as you can see, I'm just laying down some color. I'm using reds and a little bit of brown on the birdie's belly, and I'm not being, like I said, precise really at all. I'm just making sure to lay down a nice vibrant color. When using Prismacolor pencils, it's always best to use a light hand and then layer the color on top. I'm using a new tool to me today. It's basically like a blending stump with the blending solution built in. It has a nice tip on the end. I like this tool. I don't know if it will replace my blending stumps, but for today's card it was super easy and quick to use. I went ahead and added a little bit of orange as well. I'm going to add some orange onto the bird's beak as well as a few little highlights all around the bird just to make sure that he really pops and looks round. You know how I love my little round chubby animals. So, of course, this is a holiday card, and in my opinion, you can't have a holiday card without some razzle dazzle and sparkle and shine. So I'm using my clear Wink of Stella pen, and I'm applying a very generous layer of that Wink of Stella over my bird. And then I also am adding a coat of glossy accents over the bird's body and beak. You can see that it's quite milky when I first apply it, but I've let it dry for a couple hours at this point, and it's clear and glossy, and it's so cool. It almost looks like a puffy sticker. I just love the look of that. As a final detail on my card, I decided that I needed to add a little bow, so I am going to use a piece of red striped twine, and I'm going to adhere that down with a little dab of glossy accents. You can see I added that first. I'm just trimming the tails off my bow, and then I will adhere that down and use a small acrylic block to hold that in place while the adhesive dries. That's it for today. I hope that this card inspires you to make a few last-minute additions to your Christmas card stash. I will be back again next week with another card to share for you, and in the meantime, take care. Bye!